It's Motivational Monday with Dr. Binks. Thank you so much for being here and getting our week started right.
It was a pleasure.
Happy to have you. Well, today's topic, though, is a little bit challenging. We're talking about rejection when it comes to being told no. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, I think being told no or being disagreed with is something that a lot of people struggle with. And one of the reasons is we tend to think that somehow that's they're rejecting us personally, or they're saying no to us. We really personalize it. The same with disagreements. If somebody has a completely opposite opinion to you, it doesn't really negate your opinion. It just means they have a different one. And I think these days we really need to remember that too many conversations become very personal.
Yeah, and so you talked about taking it personal, because I know me personally, if someone says no, it is easy to take it like they're saying no to me as a person. So how do you kind of navigate, okay, it's not about you, it's just the situation at hand?
You just said it. You keep it in the moment, right? Oftentimes our reaction to things, especially it does go back to rejection, and we tie it to things that have happened to us in the past. So we are living in a moment-by-moment world, but our psychological makeup has us living in everything that ever happened to us in our lifetime. And I think being able to just take it in context. Sometimes people react badly when somebody they love says no to them, but they take it as a rejection. But overall, what they have to understand is that person on your side? Do they love you? If so, then your reaction doesn't really match.
Yeah, that's so good. If you think about it that way, if the person that's telling you no, if they're on your side and they love you, don't take it personal. It's just the situation at hand, like we just talked about. So what's a way to stay positive in those moments?
I think, just as I said, staying in the moment and not adding extra meanings to what's happening. If you say no to this, that's because you don't trust me, you don't this, you don't that, and just keep it as what was said no to. That's just the fact, and I think that's often a way to manage emotions. You stay with whatever the facts are and don't add all of those extra versions that we love to add.
Okay, so now I'm going to get personal. So when is the last time you were told no, and how did you handle it?
I keep people afraid of me, so they never say no. No, I think the last time that I can think of was very much one of those where I had to remember that the person that didn't want to do what I was suggesting was somebody that was really on my side, and I just had to take it as they had a different perspective.
I love that. So different perspectives, knowing that they're still on your side and just having a positive attitude. Well, thank you so much for that. That was so good. Thank you so much for being here. The information is on the screen for Dr. Binks if you want to know more. Now